And now to the latest on the high-speed rail, the $68 billion so-called bullet train. Today, the White House announced plans to expedite permits for the rest of the route through the Central Valley as part of a We Can't Wait program created by the president. But farmers who say all this fast-tracking is jeopardizing their land just scored a major victory. Our investigative producer, Heidi Kuda, has more on that. Hi, Heidi.
Hello. Critics say the entire project has been fast-tracked, all part of meeting mandated deadlines so the rail authority can get its hands on federal and state money. But a coalition of farm bureaus just got the green light from a Sacramento judge today, allowing them to seek a preliminary injunction to stop the project. Anya Rotterbaugh, the executive director of the Madera County Farm Bureau, says the judge's decision is a loud, clear directive to end all this fast-tracking.
The judge is essentially signaling that there is enough grounds and enough merits to stop the project. The rushing of the project, especially on this scale, is what's leading to all these inadequate analyses. And they simply don't get that the severity to those impacts will basically mean that those operations are going to go out of business, which may not sound very terrible for folks that are in urban areas, but it's our way of life and it's the only thing that we have. We're not receiving any advantages from this project. We don't get a station stop in a county that's already terribly poor. Our argument is essentially that we're not willing to stand by without a fight and let our county go to waste.
But Dan Richard, the chairman of California's High-Speed Rail Authority, says they're already doing everything they can to mitigate any damage.
I and many of my colleagues have spent days down on those farms. I've stood in their orchards, I've stood in the milking barns, I've looked at how the alignment would affect them and their lives. So what you'll see from the High-Speed Rail Authority is a very serious effort, parcel by parcel, block by block, farm by farm, to minimize the impact of this system on people and businesses and farmers.
All right, some of the farmers I spoke with today call this a David versus Goliath fight. But with this ruling, the judge is saying that the impact of the farmland could be so severe, further review is required before any construction can begin. The next hearing on this, and this is going to be a big one, is set for November 17th.
All right, Heidi Kuda, thank you so much. More